Brings me that 30 hertz straight up.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome on in. We have Mrs. Savannah Burks in the building today on her own platform. I will be interviewing her so you can get a little bit of detail and intel about how she feels about certain things. So,
Thank you. That was a lovely introduction.
no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so I can start with the questions, I guess.
Yes, you definitely can start with the question.
Okay. First question we have: What does having a lupus dream team really look like for someone newly diagnosed?
For somebody that has went through that, a dream team for me looks like. So first of all, I would like to say I didn't have a dream team when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my dream team now. So a dream team will look like whatever is wrong with you. So if you have systemic lupus, if you have lupus nephritis, if you have specific things that is wrong with you, you need a specialist for everything that is wrong with you, plus a primary care provider.
Okay. The next question is, why is it so important for lupus warriors to advocate for themselves in the healthcare settings?
It's very important because no one knows how you feel but you.
Mm-hmm.
It may sound mumble jumbled in your head. You may thinking that it's not really what it seems, but said anyways, because those are your thoughts. So you communicating that to your specialist or your doctor or your social worker or case manager, whoever, it will give them an idea of what you actually really is going through, because that can, you saying how you feel and advocating for yourself can give them a thought process of, okay, this is the test that I need to run. This is the blood draw that I need to have, or I need to send him to this or send her to that. It will open their minds up as well.
Do you feel like when do you feel like you had the courage to start speaking up for yourself?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say I didn't have the courage to start speaking up for myself until I was in my mid-20s.
Okay.
When I accepted it, that's when I started speaking up for myself.
All right now. Speak up for yourself. Y'all hear her?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, the next question is, how do you know when a doctor or a specialist is truly listening to you? That's a good question.
So for me, everybody interpret things different. Everybody listening skills are different, and like if you're talking and I'm listening to you, it may look different for you. So for me, I feel like if someone is quiet and I'm telling them everything and I seeing them writing things down, no interruptions, and they are able to feed me back what I said with a solution or a game plan. Okay. That's how I know that they're listening to me.
That's good. That's good that you are a great observer. You can observe things like that.
Absolutely.
The next set of questions are for medical and healthcare focus. What are the biggest mistakes patients make when building their medical team?
I wouldn't call it a mistake, right? Because it's trial and error, right? What you don't know is what you just don't know. But what you don't know is what you should start educating yourself on. So if they tell you that you have this and you have that, it is your job at that time to start educating yourself. Most people don't do that. I didn't do that in the beginning as well. So I would say that's the biggest mistake, not reading and educating yourself on what it is that the doctors told you that you are diagnosed with.
Right. Okay. That way, I understand that. That way you can really understand you
Because if you
more.
don't, right, you're just going with the flow. They're giving you this medication, that medication. You're just going.
Yeah.
You're just going with the wheels.
Okay. Let's see. How can patients navigate being dismissed or misunderstood by healthcare providers?
Dismissed or misunderstood. How can they navigate it? Okay, so we all have a gut feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all have a discernment, or intuition, or whatever you want to call it. Just like a friendship, right? Or anybody that's treating you wrong. If you feel like you are not being treated right,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I would say first have that conversation with that doctor, that specialist, letting them know how you feel, and see if things change, right? And
Mm-hmm.
if things don't change, you do have the right to request a different doctor at any
Okay.
time.
All right. What role does mental health support play in managing lupus?
Oh wow. It could play a major role. It has played a role in my life at one point in time. Because you go through so much,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't know if you're coming, if you're going, if what you're feeling is actually really is what you're feeling, right? Because you can look normal and just be in so much excruciating pain,
Mm.
right? Or you can have a good day and you was out too long with the family and friends, and later on that night, early that morning, you are just going through a whole bunch of turmoil, right? And to try to articulate that and explain that to someone while not looking sick can be very mentally draining, right?
Yeah.
It can start making you second guess yourself, like, am I really feeling this? It can put you in depression because you're reaching out for help, or you trying to communicate and articulate, but they're not understanding because they don't understand it themselves. So
Yeah.
it plays a big role on that. But what I would say to that is journal and pay attention to your feelings. You feel how you feel, and if it is getting too bad, something where you cannot manage your mind,
Mm-hmm.
go see someone and they'll help you navigate through that.
Yeah. And those are great gems, like overall in life. What you're saying. Yeah.
Mental health is definitely real, and a lot of people don't speak up because it don't make sense to them. They can't articulate it. They can understand it, they can
Mm-hmm.
feel it, they can think it, but they can't speak it.
Yeah.
So then a lot of people don't say it, and that's doing more harm than good. So just say how you feel.
Yeah. That's a message for me too. Okay. Okay, we have emotional and personal journey. Lupus is often called an invisible illness. How does that impact relationships and self identity? That's a good question.
For me, I can only speak for personal experiences,
Mm-hmm.
and I can speak for me being helping other warriors through it, right? It's all based on the look. People think that an illness has a look, and it does not have a look.
Yeah.
Us as human beings need to stop being so judgmental and try to understand what the person is actually really trying to say to us. And that consists of being quiet,
Mm-hmm.
listen, wait for the floor to open up, and ask questions for things that you don't understand, instead of attacking or making them feel bad because they was doing X, Y, and Z. People with
Yeah.
invisible illness still have the right to live life at its fullest,
Right.
right? So, with that being said, I think that's the most complex of it all. Is still being beautiful in the world, but
Mm-hmm.
still dealing with so much
Yeah.
internally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't see, invisible.
Okay. Let's see. We have how do you cope with the emotional toll of hair loss and physical changes? Yes.
Oh my God, that's such a good one.
Yeah.
So I went through so we'll start with the hair loss. I
Mm-hmm.
went through the hair loss. For anybody that visit the Lupus Has No Face page or that follow me, I share my journey on that. So when I lost my hair, I was heartbroken. I was devastated. I was anything that you could imagine. I was grieving. Now that I know what grieving felt like, I was grieving the loss of my hair. To me,
Mm-hmm.
my hair was my identity.
Yeah.
And it's like, what now? So I had a man, had a family, I had all of the host of things that I was doing, and now I don't have hair. That was very traumatizing for me. But my support system was and still is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I had my ex he called and he told them, and they wanted to talk to me, and I didn't want to talk because I still had that pride. Like, I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm hurting in the inside. And so I'm like, I don't want to talk. And so they're texting or whatever. And they're like, we're going to come over and we're going to cut all of our hair off. How much better than that does it
Right.
get, right? So I knew I wasn't alone, but I knew before then I wasn't alone. But when you go through something new, it's like it's all over again, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it was all of those things, but I got through it and I managed it by getting a dope ass excuse my language, getting a dope ass wig professional. When I say she slays it. I dealt with a few, but it's one that I always go back to. And she's so dope. So she made my wigs look like natural hair. And I started getting into them, and then it was like I was able to treat my scalp while wearing my wigs, and I fell in love with the whole process of it. And now I still wear hair pieces to this day because it's so much easier to maintain, and I advocate for it. Because you supposed to, when you lose your hair, right, you don't just want to cover it up. You want to go through the process. So you want to take your medication, you want to put the oils and things that you need on your hair, you want to let your scalp breathe, but then you want to look good in public. So you should be able to do all of those things when you start getting into your wig journey. So that's how I cope with it. I found someone that made me look just as beautiful and comfortable with my natural hair with my wigs.
Yeah. And I just seen her hair the other day, y'all. Her hair is long and healthy. She have a lot of hair.
Thank you.
So,
yeah,
period.
shout out to her because I have to shout out to her again. Shaniqua, shout out to her because she came to my house and did my hair when I was having flare ups and my scalp was inflamed. She did things privately for me. So it's important to have a team to know who you are and the things that you like because they will go above and beyond for you as well. So she definitely get kudos for that.
Well, shout out to you, girl, because yeah. Let's see what we got next. What does transitioning from survival mode to thriving actually look like?
Oh my God.
That's a good question.
I was in survival mode for so long. And survival mode for me at that time looked like I knew what I had, right? I was young when I got diagnosed with it. But I didn't understand what it was. I didn't know what it was. I don't even think I cared what it was. I just knew I was sick and I had to take all this medication and I had to go to the doctor all the dang on time. I couldn't have regular food. It was just a host of things that I was going through. So going through the survival mode, I felt unseen, even though I was seen, right? Because it plays tricks on your mind. That's where that mental health go in at. I felt unseen. I felt unheard, even though I wasn't talking because I didn't talk, you know. So it was still feeling unheard, even though I didn't say anything. And it felt lonely, but it wasn't lonely because I didn't have support. It was lonely because it was within my own self. You understand what I'm saying? So it was going on a hamster wheel, like survivor mode, taking my pills, gotta eat this, gotta do this, gotta do all these rules I had to follow. And I didn't understand why. So to thriving, I started thriving when I accepted what I had.
Okay.
I was able to educate myself, get educated, be in the rooms, talk to the doctors, ask them questions, develop my own team that I wanted at the time because I did have a team, but I developed my own team that I wanted at the at currently. Being able to articulate what lupus is if someone asks me, because before I wasn't. So thriving to me is knowing what I have, living well with what I have, with the restrictions. So I'm normal within my norm, and being able to take that passion and educate other lupus warriors as well, or even other people with autoimmune disease, because you always have some type of symptoms, whether it's cancer, sickle cell, lupus, whatever. They're all is inflamed, right? So, you know, teaching other people, that means I understand what I'm going through myself and I'm living well within myself. So thriving is me giving back to the community, helping them, because I was in that space at one point in time too.
Yeah, that's great to be able to build a platform and a team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the next set of
Wow.
questions are coming from community and support. How important is community support in the lupus journey, and how can people find it?
So I'll I'm gonna answer it both ways. Community support back then is what I had. It was very important, but I didn't know what I had.
Mhm.
Community support is even better now because people don't talk about lupus, right? And the people that do talk about lupus, you still don't hear of it. It's like different groups in different areas, different cities, different states, but
Yeah.
they haven't yet all came together and we made noise, right? So support to me mean community support to me means a nation, means joining a movement. It don't matter what lupus platform you got, whether it's a podcast, whether it's in Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Washington D.C. I feel like all the lupus communities need to come together at some point because we all offer
Yep.
different services to make this thing way huger than it is, because it can be, and it's just so sad to the point where it's a lot of people that's doing a lot of different things, but a lot of people see other organizations as competition.
Right.
And so for me, I don't see competition. I'm delivering a message.
Yeah.
I'm want to see people live well with it because I know that you can, right? So the things that I offer, a lot of other people don't offer,
Hmm.
right? And that's where we all need to come together as a community, as a nation, to feed each other, because we all can't have everyone. We got to be spread it out, right? So
Right.
community support means to me, know what you're good at,
Yeah.
right? And know when you reach the capacity that you cannot reach no more, that you have to give your people to other people or send them to other places, and knowing that they're going to be treated well, and
Hmm.
be okay with that, because we're all striving and fighting for the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So for me, that's what that means for me. Let's help our warriors that is newly diagnosed, that is still going through things, that still don't understand, that haven't found the doctor, that don't have health insurance, like all of the things. Let's all come together as educators, caregivers, you know, doctors, all the things that we have. Let's all come together and use our expertise in different areas and help everyone that needs help.
Yeah. So y'all hear that? If you have a lupus organization, come work. Come over here and work. She ready. Let's do it. Okay, let's get this open. Okay. It says for caregivers or loved ones, what's the best way to truly support someone with lupus?
So first, I'm gonna say there's no best way,
Mhm.
right? There's no best way. You gotta learn, because just like people, for I'm gonna speak for myself. Just like I didn't understand what I had, and people around me, they didn't understand either.
Mhm.
So just imagine you have it, they don't have it, and they see you going through, and they still don't understand it.
Mhm.
You know how a baby cries and you can't soothe the cry?
Mhm.
Look at it that way. So for me, I would say to the warriors, communicate with your loved ones, your family, your friends, the people that surround you. Create your circle, your team, and everybody's not going to be built for that.
Mhm.
It's not for everybody, right? So accept the people that's going to love on you, and the people that's going MIA, accept that too, because just as hard as it on you, it's hard on them too, and a lot of people can't stomach that, and
Mhm.
that's okay, right? So communicate, say what you want, say what you need. If you want people around, tell them you want around. If you want people to leave you alone, tell them I don't want to be bothered, but just call and check up on me. Tell people what you need and what you want, and people do better that way. Like for me, I had a friend tell me, they was trying to reach me, and they couldn't get in touch with me, and they felt so alone. I felt horrible, but I wasn't ignoring that person. It's just the life that we're creating, the things that
Mhm.
we're doing, the way the life is going. We're busy, right?
Mhm.
And this is somebody I talk to on a regular basis, and for them to say that, it hurted me. So for me, it's like I need my people to tell me what it is that they want from me, because that's how I work better. I'm thinking about so much stuff, and
Mhm.
everybody around me, my team is very important to me. But the way I work is you have to be able to talk to me.
Mhm.
If I ask you if you're okay, that's as most that I've looked at you and you don't seem normal or you seem awesome. If you tell me okay, then it's okay, because I don't like people pestering me. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna treat you how I like to be treated, right?
Mhm.
So it's for you at that time to come to me and be like, Savannah, I need you. But what way do you need me? Because that's the only way I know how to be there. You got to talk to me. I tell people all the time when they lose people, tell me how you need anybody that lost somebody will tell you. She said, tell me what you want from me, because I don't know how to be there for somebody like that.
Yeah.
I don't. It was hard when I lost my mama. I articulated it the best way I knew how. But some days I didn't. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
So you have to open your mouth. Regardless how it sounds, your loved one's gonna pick up on that.
Mhm.
Open your mouth. You could just be like, I'm tired. I don't want to talk. Can you just sit here and watch a movie with me? Okay. Sit here, I'm gonna watch a movie with you. Want some snacks? You just gotta open your mouth. Because nobody knows better than you.
Yeah.
So you gotta open your mouth.
And that is very important to really have people who know you. Because when you around people that don't know you, a lot of things could seem negative, or so that's good that you surrounded by people that know you.
Yeah, and my people go through things too.
Yeah.
So everybody's going through it.
Mhm.
So people radars may not be as what word am I looking for? May not be as sharp as they would be if they're not going through their own problems.
Right.
You understand? So some people miss things.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because we all human. That's why we gotta say, like, girl, I need you. I don't know how I need you, but I need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm hurting in so many words, right? So we just gotta open our mouths.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. It say, what are some ways lupus warriors can set boundaries without feeling guilty? Well, that's a good one.
First of all, you should never feel guilty about setting boundaries.
Mhm.
So that's number one. If your boundaries are meant to protect you,
Mhm.
so if they are in place, you shouldn't feel guilty. No matter if somebody understands it, no matter if they're accepting it, no matter what it is, your boundaries are in place to protect your own self, right? So 3 things may happen. That person may fall off, which is
Yeah.
cool. You may have to keep reminding somebody because they were so used to doing something that you got to keep reminding them until they get right. And that's okay, because we learn bad habits all the time, but we can break them, right? And some people may just catch on and just, you know what I'm saying? But boundaries are meant for you. So you should not feel guilty for the boundaries that you are putting in place,
Yeah.
no matter what the other person may say. They love you, they respect it.
As they should. I'm sorry, she just hit a lot of things for me in my life.
No, go ahead, because they should.
Okay, let's see. These set of questions are coming from wellness and lifestyle. What are safe and realistic fitness routines for someone living with lupus?
Okay, so that's very broad, right? Because lupus affects everybody differently.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Coach Chrissy and Tommy Cox, right? Cobbs. Shout out to Cobbs. So for me, right, I never had restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. But having to coach warriors and go through it with them, people that are in pain feel like they should not work out. Like in their mind, it's like, why do I need to work out if I'm in pain? It's gonna cause more pain. That is correct. However, if you continue working out, that pain will stop.
Mm-hmm.
It will stop. It's very beneficial for you to work out and have a workout routine. So if you are in pain, you can do chair workouts. Chair workout is just as sufficient as a HIIT workout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having weights in your hand, even if you don't have no weights, just moving, getting your joints and your muscles and all of that stuff going, that is doing a lot. So it's very important. And people that have restrictions, you still can work out. You can swim, you can walk, you can jog. It's workout modifications everywhere. So don't think because you're seeing these people doing these jumping jacks and these 100 push-ups or whatever, oh, I'm not going to go to the gym. Still go, because it's not about them. It's about you and your own race.
Right.
Do what's comfortable for you so you can build up your strength. And shout out to Miss Summers. Like, she's a prime example. Chrissy is teaching her how to walk all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going publicly with that. That's because she is so secure within herself. She wants to let people know that if she can do it, other people can do it. and you can. You
Yeah.
just gotta start. It's gonna be hard. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. Like anything in life worth having, it's gonna be hard. Think about it. You want a car, you gotta go through
Yeah.
crap. You want to buy a house, you gotta go through crap. You trying to get married, you want to have a baby, you're going through something. So when people understand you got to go through the process, which is the dark space and the gloom and the dim, to get to the glitter and the glam.
Yeah.
When people understand that, they will stop running away from things. They will
Oh,
go through the process, because once you pause the process and you go over here, you still got to go through a process. That process gonna look different, but who's the common denominator? It is you yourself, right? So once you go through that process, you will then understand. Oh, so you sustain it. You obtained it. You gotta sustain it, and then you gotta teach other people how to do it as well, because that's
right.
God's work, right? No matter how it is, you always want to give that free game. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Finish what you start is what I heard.
yeah. Finish what you started. It's gonna be hard, Tone. Right? It's gonna be hard.
Okay.
Yes. Now, also,
Yes,
for
turn
those of
your
you
mic
who
on.
want to hear Miss Summer's story, make sure you check out the last episode that came out. It's available on all streaming platforms. Very powerful episode. So make sure y'all go check that out.
Okay, next question is, how do you balance rest and productivity without feeling like you're falling behind?
That is a good one.
A great
And
question.
this is for anybody with an autoimmune disease, and this is people that's healthy, right? So you gotta listen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Our body talks to us. Okay. So you said, how do I balance it, right? I listen to my body. I'm not the type of person that needs 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
Okay. I could go off an hour, 2 or 3 hours of sleep. That's just how my body works. But if you go to a professional, whoever, they'll tell you, oh, you need 8 hours. 8 hours don't work for me. Okay. So you got to unlearn what you learned that worked for your body. Like I said, listen to your body. So for me, I may go hard, but I know when I'm tired. I know when I'm tired. My face will hurt. I'll be very agitated, irritated. Anything can set me off, and I'm well normally put together, right? I can hold it and a lot of stuff. But when I'm overly exerted, it comes out of my attitude, and I can't hide it. But I know before I get there, because people around me, I'll start telling them, and Tone will tell you, people around me will tell you, I take a whole day to myself.
Yeah.
And I do self-care days. I'll take a Epsom salt bath and stuff, and do the eye mask and just have my music on. Nobody, I'm answering a phone call, and that's just a couple of hours. I'll watch my kid movies, and when I say kid movies, I watch things that get me back into kid like. So, because when you're a kid, you happy, right? So I'll watch that, and I won't think about emails. I won't think about the events that I got coming up. I won't think about nothing. Because people that knows, and I gotta tell you, because you don't know, but people that knows me knows how many times to call me for an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They do. And I will pick up. They know that. So I balance it by taking care of me. I go get massages once a month. If it's really stressful, twice a month. Because at the end of the day, if I die, guess what? Lupus Has No Face is going to be at a standstill unless somebody just picks it up for me. My traditional job, they're going to hire somebody else. My warrior's going to go to somebody, a different organization. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to always be there. So I prioritize the important. So when I get back to my work, whatever's important, that's what I respond back to the least important.
Yeah.
So that's how I prioritize. I don't miss anything, but I also know it's going to be there when I get back.
Yeah.
So take out time for yourself, because we out here making everybody else rich. Make yourself rich. But while making yourself rich, make sure you take care of yourself and not losing people along the way, because relationships that you build is very important. Because when you're growing and you're striving, you're thriving, you need a team.
You need a team.
You cannot do it by yourself. I don't care what nobody told you. I cannot stand the people that say, I done this by yourself. No, you didn't. You don't have people that help you along the way. They probably stopped, paused, or you got rid of them. Then you gain some more people that fit better for who you are as a person. You need a team, because I can't do this all by myself. I cannot answer all these emails, get back to these people, these contracts. I can't do it all by myself. But I'm the brains with everything. So I bring my team. So whatever it is that they good, they can pick up off or where I lack at, or I don't have to pay attention at all. And I gotta trust my team to let that control go so they can do it. So my team is very important to me.
Yeah.
You need a team. You need a team. Team is very important.
Take care of yourself, y'all.
You only get one temple.
Mm-hmm.
One temple.
Okay, it says, what daily habits can help you reduce flare-ups or improve quality of life?
So, I normally say I'm in remission, but people be like, no, say you healed. So I'm healed from lupus, right? But I still operate within my realm. So flare. Wait, what was the question again?
How do you?
I'm like, wait a minute, wait.
She's finna get y'all together though. So hold up, give her a second. Don't do my girl.
Don't come.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so what daily habits can help reduce flare-ups or improve quality of life?
Okay, daily habits. Don't overly exert yourself. Don't
Mhm.
overly extend yourself. Even if you're not sleep, rest. You can lay in a bed and rest. Get your mind off of stressful things. Do not worry about things that you cannot change. Why are you worrying about them? You can't change them. Now, that's so I'm not saying don't worry at all. What I'm saying is that moment that it hits you, bam.
Yeah.
Okay, oh my God. But after that, come up with a solution. Come up with a
Mhm.
game plan, because you stressing out ain't gonna do nothing, no good for nobody, right? So stop stressing out, maintain your stress, take yourself for walks when you feel yourself getting overly exerted. Do something that relieves your stress. Everybody should have something that they go to relieve their stress. Like for me, my self-care days, my bath days, me going to go walk, me listen to certain music, me watching Home Alone, or Girlfriends, things of that nature. That suits me. That gets me back grounded. So find what gets you back to that point.
Mhm.
And that would definitely help flare ups. Drink your water. When it's hot outside, drink your water. Water is very important when it comes to lupus. Don't ask me why I didn't do the education behind that, but my body tells me that it is. I can be almost stressed or whatever, and me drinking water, it just helps everything. Like maybe I need to read up on that, but water is very important. When people have lupus, take your medication. When you know that you're busy, make sure you take it on time the exact same day. So having a routine helps you from having flare ups as well. Protecting yourself. You have to wear sunscreen. The sun is more brighter in the winter than it is the summertime. People think because of our skin color, we don't. We do. We have to wear sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important to keep reapplying the longer you be out in the sun. Um, Pause, breathe. When you start feeling some type of way, go to the doctor. Don't wait too late for things to keep brewing up and then you really sick for real. You know what I'm saying? So all of those things can help prevent flare ups.
Yeah.
Knowing your body, sticking to the routine, going to the doctor when something is just a little off. It's okay. We got insurance. That's what we pay for it for. Take your ass to the doctor.
Y'all heard her.
Yeah.
She in mama mode. That was mama mode right there. So y'all better listen to her.
For real, go to the doctor.
Okay, let's see. This is coming from Empowerment and Closing Questions. It says, what advice would you give someone who feels alone in their lupus journey?
So, speaking from experience and speaking from an educator right now, and an author and all of the things that I'm doing, there's no wrong answer. Okay. It's so many different groups out here. It's so many different 501c3s, so many different organizations, right? Pick one, anyone. And if it's not speaking to you, go to the next one. That's your due diligence to yourself, right? Because we're out here. Go. Say what you need. Even if you don't know what you need, just start talking. I had somebody like that and I helped them. You know what I'm saying? Like, find somebody that connects with you, and just go from there. Because what happens is when you are in these organizations, if we don't know, we're going to send you to somebody. If they don't know, they're going to send you to somebody. We're going to make sure you find your way, because our goal is to make sure you living well with it, right? Make sure you are seen and you are heard. So yes, just get up, do it, educate yourself, go get support. If you don't like it, go to the next one. Every support group is different, every organization is different. We all provide different things. Just go do what's necessary for you.
Absolutely.
And don't let one organization take the other organization.
We don't do slander. I'm sorry.
And
I play too much. All right. Okay.
laughter is very good for the soul. I did
Yeah.
an episode on lupus and laughter. Laughter is very good for the soul. Well, 2 episodes. Did 2. Laughter is very good for the soul. Laughing heals a lot of things. Go do your research. It really does.
Girl, I love a good laugh.
Man, listen.
If I come around you, you'll make me laugh. I'm leaving. I need to laugh. Okay, it says, let me make sure I'm in the right place. How can lupus warriors reclaim their confidence in identity?
It all starts with accepting.
Mm-hmm.
Accept what you have. Because if you don't accept what you have, you're not going to heal nothing. You have to accept it. With anything in life, you have to accept it. Because once you accept it, it allows you to start making a game plan or at least finding your way, right? So once you start accepting what you have, start educating yourself, start understanding that you can live well with this, that you are normal within your norm. Stop comparing yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that medication does work. You can do medication, you can do holistic, you can do a mix, right? Because like I said, you got to listen to your body. Doctors are only as good as we help them, right? So if they got you on certain medications, try it out for 3 to 6 months. Journal how you feel. It's a chart that everybody go off of. You understand what I'm saying? On what they're going to give you and all the other things. So tell a doctor, this is not working for me. They're going to put you on a different dose or a different medication. But it's your job to help the doctor, right? To help you. A lot of people don't allow that. Oh, that doctor is not this. That doctor is not this. Or that doctor is not that all the time. You know, and certain doctors can't prescribe certain type of medications.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't know that until you actually are dealing with the doctor. So you gotta do your own research. So yeah, I would say that. Like, just accept it. Once you start accepting it and educating yourself, you can understand, and it'll give you hope. Like, oh my God, my hair can grow back. Oh my God, the lesions on my face can get away. Oh my God, I can lose weight. Oh my God, I can get off this medication. Like, that will start building a confidence up, and it will start helping them doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. It says, what does thriving with lupus means to you personally?
I'm thriving, baby. Thriving to I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I think the higher power. Like, I'm so grateful. If you'd have told me I would have been in this space many years ago, I wouldn't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, thriving for me, I'm happy. And happy does not mean I'm happy every second of the day. That's not what happiness means, you guys. Happiness means when you go to bed and you lay down with yourself. Are you happy? Happy is an overall thing. And when I lay in that bed, I'm happy to have lupus. I'm happy to have gone through this, because if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be here today. This platform would not be here. You know, we would not be doing what we would be doing. I would not ran into the people I ran into. It just touches me how in a million years I would have never wanted lupus. But I'm glad that I went through this, because there's so many people that's hurting out there. So many lost people out there. There's so many people that just do not know. There's so many people that don't have support systems. And I am happy to provide what I can to my warriors. I'm happy to provide what I can to the community. The community don't even know what they need sometimes until it's right in their face. You understand what I'm saying? So having people in elementary school, sick kids, because it starts there. We got to tell these kids and catch them while they're younger, to build that confidence within them. You know what I'm saying? Not just, mommy and daddy and just going to the doctor because nobody understands all the time, right?
Yeah.
So happening in the school system, like, that's thriving to me, being able to pass on the legacy or to share my legacy that I'm building, or having people help me build my legacy. It's all of the things. Being able to teach people what I know, what I went through, being able to call some of my doctor friends up and be like, hey, this person needs X, Y, and Z, to have those powerful friends in position. Like, that is all very exciting while being humbled at the same time. I I really cannot even find the words, but like I will leave my legacy. You guys are helping me build my legacy. Y'all are experiencing me while on earth with this legacy, and the community is loving what Lupus Has No Face I brought to the community, and I am loving that they are loving it. I'm loving that the hard work that God instilled into me, that I am educating my team around me, that we are all giving out to the world because it's needed. Is needed. I can't say no more, but that is needed. And I'm so thankful for the people that I have ran into, whether it's for a short time, long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that Lupus Has No Face are in spaces and places that I didn't think that they would be in.
Girl, you should be clapping for yourself.
Let me give myself a clap.
Yeah, she over here looking fly.
Thank
Spitting
you.
some gems.
Thank you. That was getting me emotional because I'm just like, oh my God. Sometimes I look at the things that and when I say I mean my team. You know what I'm saying? We are one. Just like Friday, you guys was at Bloom in Business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Felicia Rodriguez. You and Tom was there, and it was so many good things that people had to say about Lupus Has No Face. So I am thankful that I was able to trust you guys enough when I'm not there. Like, people need to release that trust to other people to make things go, and that meant so much to me. So like, we are one. When I say I mean my whole team.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for showing up and showing out like y'all did. I appreciate you guys.
Okay. Do you have a question for your audience?
Do I have a question for my audience?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do thriving look like for you guys? Whether you have an autoimmune disease or you healthy, what do thriving look like to you guys? And if you guys have anyone that has an autoimmune disease, how are you guys coping and dealing with that? Or do you need guidance dealing with that? Because that was a question, and it's going to be a statement. Lupus Has No Face provides that. We provide counseling and education to teach the family how to deal with people that have autoimmune diseases too, because we are all one, right?
Yeah.
So we all need to know how to deal with certain things on certain levels. So that's my question for you guys. And my other question for you guys, did you guys register for the walk? If you haven't registered for the walk, go to www.lupushasnoface.com and register for the walk on May 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
We also have informational that's coming up this Friday. If you are here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or if you can travel to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because we got some people coming from Illinois. So we have an informational here, a host of beautiful speakers that will be in the building. We're going to be educating people on how to live well with lupus amongst a couple of other things at this beautiful spot called the Brownsville Restaurant and Lounge. So I hope to see you guys there. But Tom, do you got anything?
I don't have anything directly to say, but shout out to you, because as we enter the 6th year of you and Lupus Has No Face, you are definitely doing a lot of amazing things. We are still accepting donations, so make sure you go ahead and go to lupushasnoface.com, click on that donation link, because the struggle is not only in May that we're looking out for. We are working year round to bring awareness, and we would love if you still helped us even when May is over with. So yeah, do that there.
I'm so glad that you say that, because people only want to celebrate in May.
Yeah.
We do something quarterly. We have lupus 365 days out of the year. So we definitely do things quarterly. And I'm gonna say for the team, we do stuff daily. So that's absolutely right. Thank you. That's a good point for bringing it up.
Okay. So you feel like you have the right support around you, right?
I know I have the right support around
Y'all
me.
heard her.
I know I have the right support. I know I do.
Okay, so do you feel like you're still fighting lupus alone?
No, absolutely not. Even when I felt like I was fighting alone, I wasn't fighting alone.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I absolutely don't.
Okay. There you have it. Thank you for tuning in for the Lupus Has No Face podcast with Mrs. Savannah Burks, looking fly as usual. Y'all, she can dress. She be dressing a kill. You hear me? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, y'all.
Thank you. Until next time.